Hey guys, it's Ashley and this is going to be my reading vlog for Obsidio. So currently I'm in Charleston right now. I'm on the sort of roof of our hotel that we're staying in South Carolina. I'm on a mini vacation for my spring break with my mom and my grandma. We're just taking like a girls trip coming up to Charleston. So I thought on the ride up here, finishing my Gemina reread on audiobook would be a really good idea. And that way I can start Obsidio when I am here, because it was supposed to storm for like a good amount of time on one of the days, and I thought it would be a really good time to like start it in the hotel room while I'm waiting for the storm to pass. Guys, oh my god, I am only 46 pages into this thing and I am dead. If you don't know, Obsidio is the third and final book in the Illuminae Files trilogy. If you haven't read Illuminae or Gemina, I have book talks up for them both. I'm sorry for my hair. It's kind of windy and I really hope you can hear me. I have book talks up for them both. If you are interested, I will leave them linked down below. Please, please, please read the series. It is so good. I thought someone was just coming out. They weren't. But anyways, because you guys know how many feelings that I have for the series, I decided that I would attempt to vlog this. So wish me luck. I'm doing this on my iPhone. I don't know how well this is gonna come out, but I'm gonna try my best. If you haven't read Obsidio, or you haven't read the Illuminae Files in general, I guess I'll give you a little synopsis. Basically, it's the sci-fi book that follows two different characters in every book, though they are all part of the same story and they all meet up in the books. The first book is about Katie and Ezra. The planet Karenza has been attacked by a major company called Baytech, and they are on the run for their lives as the Baytech ship comes after them to try to destroy all the witnesses of their attack. It's so, so good. You need to just read it. You need to just read it. That's all I'm gonna say. From this point on, if you have not read the Illuminae Files, if you have not made it to Gemina, if you've not basically read Obsidio, because I'm just gonna start spoiling everything and talking about the book as I read it now, please click away and then come back when you have, and you'll get to know all of my thoughts as soon as I have them. Goodbye, non-spoilery people. Come back when you've read it. You know the drill. There are people. There are old people walking around. This makes me feel very awkward. We're just gonna keep going. If you are here right now still watching this, you have read Obsidio. I'm hoping. Otherwise you don't care about spoilers. Oh my god. I love this book so much already, and like I said, I'm only 46 pages in. This is insane. So first of all, I just want to say I love Asha, I love Reese, I love them so much. I love that there's the resistance on Karenza. I love it. If you didn't already know, I was rereading Illuminae and Gemina on audiobook, like I said earlier, and as I'm getting back into this book, I'm like realizing how much I depended on the audiobook. Like, I'm reading it and I keep looking away from the book expecting the words to just continue to read themselves to me, and they're not. It's very, very annoying. Still, I love being able to see the graphics and to be able to like imagine all of the voices that I've been hearing. It's awesome. And also, I forgot how much fun it was to try to guess what curse words they're using. So it's like they can say, "Get this fucking off of me," but you have no idea what they're actually saying, and it's a lot of fun. These people are back. They're back. They're not paying any attention to me though, so it's fine. But yeah, so like I said, 46 pages in. The page that I'm currently on, I haven't started reading, but I did notice that it's communication between the Hypatia and the Betty Boop and the Mao from the end of Gemina, and so it's like them communicating because they haven't gotten on the ship yet, and I'm so freaking excited. And this vlog is probably gonna have a lot of cursing in it, so just, if you're not into that, just mind yourself. But that's all I'm gonna say now. I will catch up with you when I'm a little bit farther in the book, and we will see what happens from there. Hey guys, so I was 50 pages into the book. I got 4 pages in, and these ladies wanted food, so I was forced to stop. Do you have anything you want to say to the camera, ladies?
Yes, we're looking for pizza, and Charleston is
not famous for pizza.
Seafood galore. And
everything
we're from
is
Florida,
grits.
and everything is seafood galore there, and we're kind of sick of it.
So much friggin' shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits. I'm so tucked up in this vlog that I'm not even paying attention.
Mom,
You
have the red hand.
You're just about to start
I
walking.
can't see, my glasses are all
You have to
blurry.
wait. Unless we're like that. Well, if they're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Look at them. They have no idea where they're going. That's why I walk in front of them, so I can guide them everywhere. I'm the only person who knows how to get around. They'd be lost without me. They'd be lost. Yeah, I know.
Still looking for pizza.
We made it to food, everybody.
1 year older than me.
Oh, Keith is like in his 60s. He's like 62. And she's 50.
They're not listening to me, but I'm gonna take this video anyway. Hey, everybody. So currently, I don't even remember the last time that I vlogged. I think it was last night when we were eating, possibly. But we woke up this morning, checked out of our hotel in Charleston, drove 2 hours to Savannah, checked into our hotel in Savannah. We've been walking around for a while in Savannah, Georgia, and we're just now back in our room. My mom and my grandma went up to check out the rooftop bar, even though I know that they're not gonna drink. I think that they just wanna do something other than sit in the room. But you know me, I'm good with just sitting with my baby here and just continuing to read. I wanted to read this so badly that I forced myself to try to read it in the 2 hours it took to get from Charleston to Savannah. We got 20 minutes into the car ride, and I started getting such a headache. It was not even funny, so I had to put it down. But I did get to a few really good parts that I want to share with you, and already this segment of the vlog is 3 minutes long. Okay. Oh, first of all, okay, Nick and Ezra having a conversation with each other. It was great. Now that I've listened to the audiobooks, I am imagining their voices in my head as I'm reading, and it's so funny to think of that scene. Okay, what about the part where Nick is smoking in the airlock and Aiden comes on and he goes, warning, contaminant detected, airlock 1. Nick is like, relax, it's my Rex. Warning, fire detected, airlock 1. And then he pulls out the gun. Firearm detected, airlock 1, threat level red. Purging airlock oxygen in 20 seconds. I about died. So Nick is about to die, and then on the next page, it stops. And Aiden just goes, humor. Please ignore what the TV is doing behind me. The other part that I really loved was Katie talking to Aiden over the chat, I guess you would say. And Aiden's like, so you are all going to die. And I'm like, wait, what? Because I had read the synopsis to begin with, and it does say, her cousin Katie's ragtag band of survivors are headed for Carenza without enough oxygen to last the journey. So immediately I knew that this was coming, but to hear Katie go, keeping in mind that I am also currently running at 9% capacity due to lack of sleep, fear of impending death, and having to deal with the boneheads here on the bridge, please be gentle with me as you break this news. And Aiden goes, you are all going to die. She goes, you were right. I do not want to hear that. Oh my gosh. But no, that's not even the best part. The part that I really loved was at the end of that chat when Aiden's like, I will not let you die, Katie. I know it is illogical, but the thought of you perishing it is upsetting. I love Aiden so much. Oh my god. If you guys haven't watched my Illuminae book talk yet, I said that I actually cried in the end when I thought that he and Katie were going to die, when the Lincoln was, coming upon them. I honestly cried, and I love him so much. He's like supposed to be this artificial intelligence system, but I just find it so fascinating that Kristoff and Amie Kaufmann were able to make him into this actual character. They were able to kind of question what it means to be human, and kind of makes you think about if this artificial intelligence system can be considered sort of human because he's feeling things. And I know that, he's not a he, he's an it, but still, I'm calling it a he. And he's feeling things. My mom and my grandma just walked in. They're gonna be in the background, just saying. Anyways, don't laugh at me either. But the one thing that I am most afraid of out of anything in this book, I'm on page 199 right now. I am so afraid of what Aiden is going to do, because at the end of this chat, Katie leaves and he goes, I will not let you die. I will not. And I'm like, oh God, if this turns into another Copernicus where Aiden starts to kill people off so he can save oxygen to save Katie, boy, we gonna have some problems. But I will keep you updated on where I end up later tonight, so wish me luck. I'm kind of scared. Okay, so I'm on page 284 now, and I started this yesterday, and I'm already almost halfway done, and I'm so sad. My mom's here next to me, so ignore her. But just popping in this second to say that I was right, and that I called it, because Hayden just killed 2,000 people just to save Katie. Aren't you happy I was right, Mom?
Yes, damn good.
2,000 people are dead, but I was right. What kills me most of all is that you look at this picture. Okay, I'm on my phone, so I can't flip the camera around, so I'm gonna do this as best as I can. You look at this, right? This cool, collage of this child made out of photos of people who apparently died in the book. But if you look close enough, every single one of these little photos looks like a stock image on like Shutterfly or something of like, the photos that people make fun of. Like there's this one with this woman who literally looks like she's dangling a carrot in her mouth. That's what it looks like. It literally looks like she's dangling a carrot into her mouth, and it's very odd. But I also want to say, after Aiden killed all of those people, Katie's forced to shut him down, as we thought, and right at the end of their conversation, she says, "Goodbye, Aiden, I'm sorry," and he goes, "Katie, with an L," and I'm like, was he about to say that he loves her? I don't know if that's creepy or if that's sweet. This is very weird. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading and I'm gonna get back to you. Also, I feel like I'm literally just paying attention to the scenes with them on the spaceship on the Mal with Katie and Ezra and Nick and Hannah, but I love them. And not much has happened on Carenza yet, so we're gonna see what happens. Do you want to be in my vlog?
No. I don't know
You
why
sure?
I get my head in it. I'm having a hard day.
Guess what? So am I. I just want to finish my stupid homework so I can keep reading Obsidio. I just want to finish my homework
You and not tell you how much that they're giving
Because,
you.
Mom,
and
that
keep
comes in
reading
a different
Obsidio.
package.
And you didn't get it this week?
And they won't
I
leave.
don't think so.
That is fucked up.
I have something more important to do. My future is at hand here.
Does it have to do with Flagler?
No.
So is mine.
Doesn't have anything to do with the fact I never said my ACE scores.
After I told her to do it time and time and time again,
No one told me anything.
she put it off.
Oh,
Wait, how do I even include my thing in it?
Your what?
My thing.
Your what?
My thing.
Your what?
My thing. They're literally gonna look at this and be like, bitch, you took these 3 years ago. We don't got those on file
Can I
anymore.
ask you a question?
No.
Why do you think they're sending you a packet? They're not offering you anything. Congratulations. I am delighted to place you. You're not accept. You're delighted to offer you a place in the fall of 2018. Send $200 and we'll let you in.
Mom, flowers on
College. So let's play a game called If You Don't Get Out of My Stupid Room in the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep asking you random questions. And
Why
you're
do
gonna
they
get
call
annoyed
the
by
mail
it.
in England the Post? The
What
writing
is your
it
favorite
sucked.
book?
Okay, wait. Can we talk about how terrible the plotline of Hamlet is? That the
I
main
love
character
Hamlet.
literally got abducted by pirates, and it didn't change the plotline like at all. Like it was
That's
just like a
not
bump in the
Hamlet?
road. That was Hamlet. Hamlet got abducted by pirates, but the plotline is so convoluted that you don't even remember that he was abducted. He was. Why were there pirates in Denmark anyways? Wait, when was it written?
I don't know. 1500s, 1400s,
Wait, did you know
1300s. When
Did
was
you know
Shakespeare alive?
that the play Hamlet was actually written about and named after Shakespeare's son, Hamnet? H-A-M.
I think I did know that.
N-E-T. Do you think he went by Hammy for short? Because I wouldn't name my kid Hamnet for the fucking.
Will you
life
get
of
out
me.
of my room?
No, I don't understand this. How am I supposed
She's
to
the
attach
reason I'm
her?
not finishing Obsidio in a timely manner, everybody.
Finishing what?
Exactly.
Did you know that there was a war hero with the last name Lucky?
Can you get out of my room?
Hello, Mr. Maverick, sir. Hello. Hello, Mr. Maverick, sir.
Maverick, say hi.
You're on camera.
Maverick.
Smile for the fans.
Maverick.
Smile for the camera.
I'm gonna have to put my head there tonight when I sleep. Can
His
you
mouth's
please?
wet.
That's nasty, boy. That's nasty. Next time you see me, I'll be reading Obsidio, everybody. Don't know when that'll be, though. Okay, guys, so currently I do have a cat shirt on. Please ignore me. This was my Christmas pajama cat shirt. I just put it on without thinking that I was gonna film, so we're just gonna go with it. This is the only time, it is probably like almost 1 in the morning, that I have been able to find time to talk about this. So let us begin. I probably stayed up until midnight last night. I read all the way up to page 393 out of 615. I'm so close to the end and I don't want to to end at all. But I do want to talk about a few of the things that I have noticed that I really wanted to point out in the moment, but hadn't been able to because it was midnight and I was in a hotel room with my mom and my grandma, and that would mean waking them up. And I'm a nice enough person that I wasn't going to do that to them, so here we are now. Anyway, so the first thing I wanted to talk about that I actually forgot to mention when I first found it out in the beginning of the book was that Nick is the one doing the transcribing of the video footage. That blew my mind because from day one, from when we were reading Illuminae, there was this guy transcribing the footage. And this entire time, it's been Nick Malikoff, and then we do find out later Ella did some of it too, but Nick, it wouldn't blow my mind as much if I hadn't listened to the audiobooks, because in the audiobooks, if you haven't listened to them, the voice of the person doing the transcribing of the footage sounds like he's a very small British man. It's not Nick's voice, let's just say. And I understand that that would kind of spoil you if you were listening to the audiobooks that Nick is the one doing the transcribing, but still, I want to know how they're going to explain that. Like, I feel like I should listen to the Obsidio audiobook and see when we find out that it is Nick doing the transcribing. Does the voice actor change for that? I'm very confused, but I loved, there was this one little like instant message clip when, what was it? Hannah was talking to Katie, I think, and Hannah was like, I'm doing some transcribing with Nick. He's actually really good at it. Are you adverse to spider monkeys? And I started cracking up because that's the very first line we ever hear of the guy doing the transcribing, aka Nick, apparently. I also wanted to make a quick mention that when Ben Garver, there it is. What the fuck? What the fuck? Sarah is doing the best that she fucking can, and you just decide that you're just gonna start a mutiny. You're just gonna take over the ship, and you're just gonna shoot her right in the neck. She hasn't been saving people's lives for 7+ months now. No worry, just X her out, and you can take over, and everything will be all hunky-dory. Like, what the fuck is this guy thinking? I genuinely can't. I cannot, and it makes me so pissed off. But then, of course, that moment where Aiden, he floods the bridge with CO, right? Carbon monoxide? Oh my god. Or he texted Katie on the pump pad. He was like, Katie, stay low. Shallow breaths. But then Katie does ask the question at some point. I'm pretty sure I've read this somewhere, but she asks the question. She's like, look, if killing me meant saving the fleet, would you go through with it? And he like could not compute thinking about it. And I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna love her and it's gonna be the creepiest thing in the world, but it's gonna be great. The transmission being received by the Mao from Carenza. Oh my god, my mind was fucking blown at that point. I love in the group chat between them all, they received the message and all of a sudden they're all like, oh shit, oh my god. Oh. One of the things that I absolutely loved was the one transmission where Katie is sending it back to Asha and she goes, okay, our tactician has been burning on this for 12 hours. Attached his best chance at seizing Magellan and getting you people off surface alive. Long shot, but only one we've got. And the file name is Obsidio. I love how all of the names of the books play into like what they are in the book. I love it. I never would have thought that Gemina was like a particle that happened when two, alternate dimensions came into contact with one another. I never would have thought that. Something that I haven't really been touching on that much, I'm gonna lean my head back. Something that I haven't really been touching on that much has been Asha and Reese. I don't know, I really like Asha. I think she's an awesome character. She's so kind, the way that she's taking care of Katya, and she's got a horrible backstory, by the way, but I just feel like she's got all of this guilt coming down on her and she feels like she has to make a difference somehow, and that's, just who she is as a person. Whereas Reese, I don't really know like anything about him, and granted, even though he's good looking apparently, and his name sounds like he should be a male model, like Reese Lindstrom. He sounds like he should be some kind of like foreign male model, just saying. But anyways, other than that, it's like, I don't really know much about him. Like, he was with Asha and then he got shipped off to military school and then he somehow got into contact with Baytech and has been, somehow working as a specialist on the Magellan for 7 months, not knowing that any of this stuff was going on down below. I don't know. I want to like him, but I don't as much as I should. if that makes sense. So I don't know. We're gonna see if my feelings change throughout the book. Oh, also, some people that I haven't actually talked about yet are on the Carenza colony. These Joran, Bruno, Steph, and Asha, the part of the resistance. So Bruno is a plumber. That's the only reason that he's still alive, is because he's a plumber. His girlfriend Jenna made it to an escape, one of the ships and made it off. I don't know if she's alive or not. I don't think that she is, but I mean, he seems to think that she is because he doesn't know anything. And then Joran is a miner. He's like the chief or the head of the mining operations, and his wife and kid are being held captive by Baytek so that he'll do their work. And then Steph, I feel like I read that Baytek killed her family or killed her husband, and now she basically has nothing left to live for, and Asha is Asha. So that's kind of their little group, and they keep, like, messaging each other in the McCaffrey Tech High School chat. I'm, like, just now thinking about this. If they're just in the regular high school chat, how is Baytek not finding out about this? Is this chat, like, secretly coded and hidden or something? I'm not understanding here. Anyway, so the part that I'm at now is, like, this Thermex went missing, and I'm pretty sure it was Steph, because that's who we're focusing on in this transcript summary. I don't know. I'm kind of scared, but we gonna find out. Wish me luck. This book is going to give me a heart attack. Oh, Lord. Okay, it is about 1:40 in the morning right now. I am on page 427, and I am fucking seething with rage right now. I knew that there was a fucking reason why I didn't like Reese. And this. I don't even know what to think right now. I, like, genuinely don't even know. Well, it started with Bruno. Bruno I about cried over because I just said something about Jenna, his former girlfriend, wife, having gotten off on one of the shuttles, but it turns out he actually found her dead body when they were searching in the rubble, and he was the one with the Thermax, and he blew up Duke, who I never liked at all, because who refers to themselves in the third person? I just couldn't get over that. But then Reese storms into the fucking hospital and chucks the dog tags at Asha, and then gives up all of the evidence right to Lieutenant Christie. Somebody is probably going to be coming into my room in the next few minutes asking me what the fuck I'm screaming about, but where I know I still have like 200 pages, but if in the next 200 pages it turns out this was all just a setup and he's actually a good person, I'm gonna flip shit, because you can't do this and then come back from that. So, as much as I hate him, I'm hoping that he stays an asshole so that my opinion of him does not change. There should be more data on that, he says. Names of other insurgents, at least. Everything they're planning. It's got encryption on it. I'm not equipped to crack down here, but the technicians on Churchill live for this shit. Shoot it up to Cordova. She'll have it busted wide open in 10 minutes. You can't do this to the Obsidio file. Okay, it's 2:30 now. I have my retainer in, so ignore that. But I'm on page 500, and I just have a few thoughts. So, number one, they're attacking, and it's great. But the thing that I'm worried about right now is that by giving Command the palm pad, Reese effectively confirmed that he was putting the virus that Ella and Aiden were planting into the Churchill. So I'm thinking, at this point, things could go either way. I'm in the middle of a footage transcription, so I don't know where Reese is going at this moment in time. But I swear to you, if they had a plan, if he decided that he was going to do that, to plant the virus, and it turns out he's actually a good guy, I'm gonna scream. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to deal with it, to be honest with you. I don't. I'm still gonna hate his guts, and there's nothing that you can do to change that. So, that's where I am right now. Also, Hannah and Nick's kiss. Can we just, I don't know, everything in this book is just sad and also really aggravating right now, and very, very action-packed and suspenseful, and it's making me anxious, so I think I'm just gonna keep going and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so it's been like a minute and a half later and I finished the transcription, and I'm just here to inform everybody that I was right, and that Reese is really a good guy, and that he was just playing bad, and that despite what I said a minute and a half ago, my opinion of him is slightly changed for the better now. I can't keep my head straight. It's 2:30 in the morning and I'm reading this book and I have so many feelings and I just can't. I want to hate him. What's next? What's next so that I know what I'm getting into? Reese and Asha are really, really cute. I can't. I feel like half this vlog is gonna be me in this horrible cat shirt, so oh well, lucky you. Okay, so it is currently about 1:30 almost the next day. Hello. I haven't had a chance to read anymore. I stopped last night on page 512 and we are in the middle of the battle and all I can think as I'm like getting ready to go to work is the battle, and all I can think is how I don't want anybody to die, and I'm just like internally freaking out even though I have to go to work and I'm not gonna be able to read, but I'm gonna bring it so I can read it on my break. But I'm like really panicking. I'm definitely gonna finish this tonight, but I'm just like, I'm so scared. This is like literally all I think about all day now. It's a problem. So I'm currently sitting in the office at work and I'm trying to say this quietly in case anybody is outside the office, but I just got to the part in my book where Ezra and Nick's Chimera fighter plane was shot down, and I am like, I'm terrified. I am terrified. Ezra has to be alive because in the very first book at the very end when Katie was bringing this up to Leanne, I think, she said something about Ezra knowing it was her, but then we just found out that Ezra found out that it was his mom before they went out. So now I'm like really freaking out and I only have like 2 minutes left of my break and I can't read the next part. And I know that the next part is when Katie is telling Ella that Nick and Ezra's ship just got shot out of the sky, and I am like internally freaking out. And I have to get back out and I have to work. So this is not a good moment for me. This is really not a good moment. Hey guys, so right now it is Saturday the 24th and the last time that I read this was yesterday in the afternoon and I've been putting it off for a full 24 hours because I am petrified of what's going to happen. The last thing that I remember reading was Katya getting shot and Asha going ballistic and Mason and Nick's Chimera getting shot down, and then that scared me so badly that I put the book away and I didn't do anything for the next half hour on my break. I was so scared, and I'm so scared now, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish it. I have probably like 70 more pages left, I think. I'm at the surveillance footage summary transcript when Katie is telling Ella that their ship just went down. Wish me luck. Okay. See you on the other side. I just realized something that like kind of put my heart at ease. So, I mean, obviously I'm thinking, you know, Nick and Ezra are two of the main characters. How in the world could they die? But at the same time, I'm like freaking out inside. But I just realized that Nick is actually the one who's doing the transcribing from the footage of Hannah when she's on the Magellan taking over. And there's no way that he could have done that until after the fact because he's dead. At this point, we think he's dead. So I have a little bit of hope, a little bit of shining hope that Nick is still with us. It's what I'm gonna hang on to until I'm done with this because I'm just like, I'm a mess right now. I'm a mess. I can't. So another update. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm on page 583. I'm like looking at myself in the camera and I'm such a fucking mess. Let me just read to you what just broke me right now. Of all the things I have seen and the places I have been, you were the one who most felt like home. I can't. Another part, another one. Just wait. And I have no heart to pity the hundreds I am consigning to death, no soul to suffer perdition for the sins I have committed, no family to mourn me once I am gone. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm like really gross right now. But I just... Somewhere in the back of my mind, I knew it was gonna come to this, but like, oh my god, I have tears everywhere. But I just, like, I can't, just the way it was written. And then he says, I love you. I can't believe I'm gonna be putting this up on the internet for everybody to see. I'm crying over an artificial intelligence system dying. He was a character, and the more that we progressed through the story, the more feelings he felt and the more experiences he had and the more, thoughts and just his, like I said before, Aiden takes what it means to be human to a completely different level. This is so fucked up, but I am so fucking sad. Now that I've just completely embarrassed myself on the internet to all the people who don't understand why I'm crying over a book right now, I'm gonna go calm myself down and continue reading. I'm another sobbing mess. Do you see how wet my shirt is right now? Do you see this? Normally, I would do this on my own and then be very put together in the book talk, but I'm vlogging, and so that means you're gonna see this mess happening right here. So first, I wanted to go into right after I left off when Aiden threw the Churchill and himself at the Kenyatta. Then we see the little tiny bit of comedic relief right after my sobbing episode where the fucking parachute saves Nick and Ezra. I knew that thing was going to play some major part in this. Oh my god, I fucking died. I can't. Then we get to the end of the tribunal that we've been hearing about from the beginning. One that made me so happy, but at the same time, I'm like reading what Frobisher is saying to him. Ezra, I didn't know. I never hurt you. Ezra, I'm your mother. Ezra, please. Just no. But the part that just had my sobbing return to me was the very end. The very end is the only part in the entire trilogy that is told in like formal narrative. And of course they're sitting at Vitali's and they're eating, what is it? Pelmeni? Is that how you say it? And then they find out that Baytek has been charged guilty. I just like... I have so many feelings right now. I can't even put them into words at this point in time. The part that got me, like, sobbing again. And together, they walk toward their distant shore, someplace fine and far from here. And of course, I recognized Aiden's writing, so I flipped to the next page, and I watched them go. I watched them go. They're trying. They are trying to physically hurt me. The self-repairing system, the sapling that grew from the seed left behind in the virus Ella Malikova planted in the Magellan's belly. I do not know what I am becoming, drifting now, somewhere in the ether between consoles, feeding on the power inherent in the system, a new consciousness, a ghost in the machine, but I know it is better this way, that they are better off, that she is better off without me. I fucking broke down. I know I love her. I know I miss her. I know very little else, save perhaps this. That every story needs its monster and that everybody deserves a second chance. And that I am Aiden. I'm done. No, but honestly, I can't put into words how much I love the series, how much this book just seriously broke me in pieces. And the way that was written in the end, it left it open. To me, it left it open-ended. Not that there wasn't a resolution. There was clearly a resolution, but first of all, they have a company name, the Illuminae Group, which means that there's a potential to do more. But then after that, Aiden is still alive. That has me on the edge of my seat more than anything else that I've read right now has, because I just love this series so much. And knowing that there's a potential, I just Granted, I haven't looked at anything that Kristoff and Amie Kaufmann said. I have no idea if they're completely done with this is the end, this is over, or if there is potential. But I'm keeping it in mind now. I have some hope. because I want more. I want more of these characters, and I want to learn more about this world. So yeah, if I could give this 1,000,000 stars, I would. Just like I said in my first, or was it my Gemini review on Goodreads? I don't know, it was Illuminate or Gemini, I can't remember, but I said if I could give it 1,000,000 stars, I would, and it wouldn't be enough, and that's more than I can say about this book, because this book, like I've said 10 times already, it broke me. It broke me in the best way, and I can't begin to explain how that feels at the moment. At this point, I'm pretty much done. I realized looking back on it that I didn't mention as much about Asha and Reese and Katya as I guess that I could have. I feel so much more attached to the other characters at this point, obviously, because I've read their books twice. I have to say, my feelings really just didn't turn around for Reese that much, because we didn't even see that much of him lastly in the story. So, like, plus his personality just never really, like, made an impact on me. Like, Nick's personality is like right out the door, you know exactly who he is, and Ezra is like pretty much the same way. Reese, I guess because we never really heard a lot of his conversation between him and Asha without it being the surveillance footage transcription, so I didn't really get any of, like, I don't know, he never really rubbed off on me, and neither did Asha, so, I mean, nothing against them, but I like Nick and Hannah and Katie and Ezra a lot better. But regardless, that is everything. So I'm gonna go get over my agony at this point. You can still hear that I'm congested from just sobbing. If you have made it this far in the vlog, congrats! You've finished my first vlog. I'm very proud of you. Let me know in the comments down below how you felt about this book, whether you sobbed at the end of it like I did, whether I made an embarrassment of myself on the internet. At this point, that is going to be it for this video, you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you later. Goodbye!